Hi all and welcome to this week's version of The Talent Show. My name's Cameron
And I'm Rob.
and together we're Automotive Talent. Weekly we try to bring you all updates from our new projects and things happening in our world and all things automotive. How's your week been, Rob?
Yeah, look, a very busy week. Obviously leading into end of month. A lot of guys obviously fairly busy and tied up at the moment. And I believe this week, Cam's your turn to go first.
I think it might be, mate. It might be. I've got a few roles, a couple I've already spoken about, but I want to reiterate them again. They're very important, and we really want to find the right person to put forward into front of our clients. First off, we're heading to Brisbane. We're looking for salespeople, used car salespeople, succinctly, for the south side. One role is in the inner south, and the other role is in the southwestern region of Brisbane. Both really fantastic organisations to be a part of. Really fantastic organisations to be a part of. Plenty of leads, very forward thinking in regards to how they go about things as a business. And look, overall, they're really good places to be. So, used car salespeople in the Brisbane area, if you're out and interested in looking for new opportunities where leads are plentiful, I suggest you get in contact with us. Second role I'd like to talk about is a business manager role on the Gold Coast. Prestige orientated business manager. So your volume is low, but the gross is high, and a very good product to be associated with as well. So any business managers with an inclining towards prestige, preferably with prestige experience, this is the job for you. And the Gold Coast is a fantastic place to do the role in. Third role, workshop controller role, prestige orientated. Let's go across to ops. Workshop controller, prestige, a fairly strong business, around 30 to 35 ROs a day from a prestige point of view. Nice small team in a business that's really developing in more ways than one. They're developing their site and they're also developing their people within it. So a workshop controller with prestige experience preferably is what I'm looking for the Gold Coast. Technicians for South Brisbane, still looking for good quality, not necessarily dealership orientated technicians, but good quality, stable work history technicians nonetheless. We don't need any diagnostic superstars, just people that can get out there and get the day-to-day running. Good on the spanners, and the environment is a nice dealership environment, good volume brand, a good family organisation. So suggest any techs out there get in touch with me as well. One job in Sydney for me to have a look at. We're still looking for technicians in Sydney as well. So Japanese orientated brand in the northern area of Sydney. So Northern Beaches, North Sydney area, as well as the Hills District, Rob. So technicians are still looking for technicians down there in Sydney too.
Yeah, and look, I mean, I'm probably going to start there too myself at the moment. Technician side of things, I'm really looking for an experienced European-based technician. Certainly, with a German background would be beneficial. However, anyone with that type of background and understanding of how the European cars work more so than just the Japanese and Korean brands. Please get in contact with us. I know that Cameron's working on a couple of roles there too he would also like to hear from those type of people as well.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
and look, the other couple of roles, I've got two brand new roles for used car salespeople come up this week, which both areas are absolutely plentiful in relation to the amount of product that they are currently holding on hand, the quality of product. And obviously the amount of leads that they're generating is really, really strong. The business is actually currently undergoing renovations on one of their sites. The other site has actually already been completed and looks absolutely sensational. So both aspects are sort of generating a lot of interest from the general public, and the amount of foot traffic there is huge. So definitely want to have a look at anyone that's got any sort of vehicle sales experience that wants to either get into used cars or is already doing used cars. Definitely get in contact.
And where are these located, Rob?
Both of them are actually on the north side of
Right.
Brisbane. So if anyone, if you're close in on the south side or even a little bit to the west, it would be you'd still be definitely able to commute to there, no problem
Yes.
whatsoever. But certainly, anyone on the north side that's interested in having a look at something new, get in contact as soon as possible. Look, the only other role I really wanted to sort of emphasise on this week, I touched on last week. I'm really looking for a strong used car assistant sales manager. A fantastic opportunity, probably one of the best packages in Brisbane that we've seen cross our desks.
Yeah.
And really, they just need the right type of person. We've spoken to a couple of people this week in regards to the role, but to be honest, they're just not the right culture fit, which is obviously where, it's the most important part. So,
Always is.
yeah, absolutely. And look, if you know of someone, that is interested in that type of role, definitely would need to have used car experience though in this case.
Yeah. Very good. All right, I think that brings us to one of the favourite parts of the show, and that's the joke of the week, Rob. And this week's my turn, and as a tribute to the grand finals that are happening both in the AFL and the NRL this weekend, I thought I'd give it a bit of a grand final flavour. So, a guy goes to the grand final, and he takes his seat, and he notices next to him that there's an empty seat there. And he thought to himself, this is a bit weird. It's a grand final. The game's sold out, and yet there's an empty seat here. So he said to the guy sitting in the next space along, he said, mate, do you know if anyone's sitting there? And he said, yeah, that's my ticket. He said, right, okay. So they just away at the moment. He says, no, that's my wife's ticket. But every year, since we've been married, we go to the grand final every year. And unfortunately, she passed away this year, so she couldn't make it. And the guy thought to himself, geez, it's a bit of a sad story, might try and cheer him up a little bit. And he said, don't you have any family or friends that could come along, He goes, no, unfortunately, they're all busy. They've all gone to a funeral. Yeah, wasn't that great? Yeah. But anyway, it's our right in our sweet spot from a quality point of view.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway, Rob, that's enough from us for this week. Enjoy the long weekend, and we'll see you this time next week.
Catch up with you then. Thanks, guys.
Bye for now.